Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Hello everybody and welcome to the duck adventure update here for May the 1st. I'm a little bit still screwed up. I go to the doctor tomorrow. I finally get my my test results back tomorrow afternoon, about 4:30 I think my appointment is, and the next week I have the specialist and they're going to do a test on me and find out what the hell is going wrong with me here. But I've been busy. I haven't been doing a lot of filming, as you know. A lot of stuff's been missing on the show here. But I've been working non-stop on keeping the duck adventure going. My incubator is sitting in Montreal. It's DHL lost all my documents, so they supposedly found them today. So I'm hoping next week, not hoping, I better next week be able to go and pick up my my incubator so we can get this going. I've got about I think I've got like 450 eggs already saved up, but they're all crossbreed eggs. But we're going to get to what's going on now, because from this point on, actually in about 5 more days, the eggs should be purebred eggs, because I've got all the breeds separated now. So I've rearranged the whole pen, and we're going to take a quick tour here, and I'll show you what I've done here with the pen. And oh yeah, and by the way, Doug is doing great. Doug's got a slight interest in brown chickens. He doesn't chase the white birds. He doesn't chase the ducks or the white chicken. But brown chicken, I don't know what it is. I've caught him twice now going after the brown chicken, strictly the brown chicken. So we've got this shock collar on him, and we've had to give him 1 whack already, which seemed to really slow him down on chasing them. But I've got the pen rearranged right now. I'll give you a shot here from the aerial view. What I've done is I've got it's sectioned off. The back section there is for the Muscovies. We're going to go in there. I'm going to go through the pen here, through the gates I've got set up. I've got the ruins and the chickens are together. I've got them over here in this area, and I've got the Pekings in their own area here. We're going to do egg recon here this morning. I'm going to do the egg recon, but we'll do a quick tour first, and then we'll go on egg recon. The amount of eggs we're getting is between 48 and 55. We had one day with 55 eggs, so it doesn't take long to get a lot of eggs. So right now I've got the Pekings over here right now on this side of the pen. Right, girls? I've got a swimming pool. I've already changed that water twice today for them. We've got a break in the weather right now. It's supposed to be 6 days of rain, but for some reason the sky is cleared up right now, and I've got a little bit of sunlight coming through, which is not supposed to, because we're supposed to be getting something like 75 millimeters of rain here the next day or so. But you can see down here, like, it rained non-stop last night. Everything is mud. It's a real mud fest, and I cleaned this all up. This is actually mud. This is not duck feces, because I know I've completely scraped the whole pen out. I scraped it, I washed it out, and I actually brought in about 15 bucket loads of dirt, and I filled that whole corner in again. So this is just all fresh mud. So, oh, there's a duck egg here. We'll come back to that later. So I've got the, as you can see, I'm now on this side of the shed, and I've got it closed off here. We'll go over to the other side. Oh, wrong side here. I got like I said, I just did this, so this is only the second day of having everybody separated. But I've got the ruins right here. I've got them on this side. I've got them separated. And I've got the Muscovies over here. Now I'm going to have to, so far everything's been working out. The male Muscovies haven't been overly aggressive, and they haven't been pounding on each other. They're still, they're staying away from each other to a certain degree. But the females, I only had to show one female. I took her inside. We'll go inside the barn here in a second. I took one single female and I brought her inside, and I let her discover how to get outside on her own and get back in. And she taught the rest of the ducks, so I didn't have to teach them. And I made I'll just show you here. I just took one of my grids, a 1-foot grid here, and I just put wire over top of it, which you can see the wire over top, and I just tied it on the wire so they can walk up, and that way, if the duck feces falls right through it, and it gives them a good grip to walk up and get in here. So we're going to go inside and see what they've given us for eggs. Oh, we got a little bit of mating action here. So I figure based on the duck penis on the drake has a scrubber, that I figure it's only going to take about 5 days and the eggs are going to be purebred. So now we've got a little bit of action happening here, and the drakes are staying away from each other. Now there is a certain amount of pecking order here with the drakes. They have had a couple fights before the enclosure, but they don't fight. It's almost like they've determined who the boss is and who can get away with what. So, but right now that guy, he's having intercourse right now. Oh, Mo's going over. Now Mo, yeah, he never got intercourse there. No penis hanging out the rear end, and Mo broke it up. So, oh Mo, I think we're gonna have a duck fight here. No, not yet. Oh, we might. Who knows? Mo's being a little bit nastier. I might end up having to cull a couple drakes. I thought about just letting them go and free, and they would go to the lake and have some fun. But the problem is that coyotes. I don't have Doug isn't out all the time, and because Doug is actually not just the protector, the duck protector. He's also my friend, so he's in the house. So he's not outside here running around protecting the yard like all the time. So. Which is a true a livestock dog would be out all the time, but Doug is not a true livestock dog. He's my buddy. So anyway, I got the chickens here sunning themselves. So, and we've got the ruins. Now I have noticed another thing I've noticed with the ducks is they're a lot more relaxed. Since I've separated the breeds, which is very, very strange because normally they're all together and all whack jobs and very, very excited. But since I've separated them, they're much calmer. I've really noticed the ruins really, really calm compared to what they were like before. So, what a beautiful day here. I can't believe this. The weather's really picked up, and actually I've just lost my dog. He's somewhere. Doug! Doug! Yeah, he'll come back in a second. All right, let's go and take a look here. Well, actually, I'm going to get the pivot heads going. I'll grab the pail, and we'll do the tour on the layout I've got now for all the nesting boxes. I just hung my camera back, and I looked up, and there was Doug. He comes back so good for the whistles. And like I said, the only thing I've had to use the shock collar on him so far is the chicken, and I got it on him again today. I don't have the chickens out today. I might be letting some ducks out. I don't know yet. I'm debating on it. Right now, I've been keeping them penned up, but I can only let the peaking out one day or the rowans the next. But right now the ruins are coming all over to me here. See, they want out bad. They keep coming over here because they think the gate. This is the only way out. They don't realize there's a really big gate to go in and out over there. So just look at those pretty little girls. They're so funny to watch hunting. But I want to keep them, in the pen just for the first little while here and get them breeding. And like I said, I've got to get the males have got to breed with these females to get rid of the previous males, just in case any ruins or any Muscovy or Peking had breed with them, or ruins or Muscovy had breed with these girls. But let's go ahead and check out the egg situation. I've moved the nesting boxes all around. But if you look at the temperature here, like it's like 17 degrees is what it looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now we'll get in here and we'll see what they've given us here for eggs this morning on the Pekings. And I've rearranged, like I said, I put the nesting boxes in here so the girls will have something to go into. I will go in the barn. You'll see what I've done in there. But they're pumping eggs out. Like I said, yesterday we had 55 eggs. It was crazy. And now I'm really careful with the eggs because I don't want them to get chipped or cracked or, We're whacking the eggs off here. It's the incubator. The first batch is probably, based on the way we're getting eggs here, I have a hunch my first batch of eggs that I'm going to pump through the incubator is going to be pushing probably 750 eggs, the first batch. That'll be coming through, and then after that it'll be start getting purebreds. I should start having purebred eggs here. I'm trying to think, what's today? Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, the eggs should be starting to come up purebred by their breeds. Broken egg. See that? A Peking broken egg and ate it. Peking are the worst. Alright, so that's the peking eggs. Not a lot, actually. They slacked off today a little bit. There's one outside, we'll go get it. They're a little cleaner today. They were really dirty this morning when I first came out. Did their water. It was they were black, playing in the mud all night. So we'll go down and we'll get this egg. The one single egg that they dropped here this morning. Oh, it's mucky wet. And like I said, it's been raining. It's been raining here. I think today's day 3 of rain. Like just look at the water here. It's just nasty wet. You walk, you sink everywhere, you know. And the duck pen's on a hill, which you know, helps it to drain. So, but another thing I've noticed since I've spread the ducks, separated the ducks by breed, what I've noticed is now that they hang around in different parts of the pen. And it's very, very strange how they're acting now. But you don't realize when you separate them all how many you have. You know, a lot of peeking. All right, let's go over into the barn. Oh, there's Doug. Doug wants into the pen here. Doug loves going into the duck pen. Right there, Doug. All right, let's go and check out the ruins and the Muscovy in the barn and see what they've given us. And Doug sticks close to me. He's always worried that I'm going to disappear on him. I know. Hey, that electric collar sucks, but look at the water down here. Like this was completely, you know, 3 days ago, this was completely dry. I was in the garden with the tractor dumping loads of mud. Because when I scraped the pen out, I scraped out so much mud from scraping the duck feces. It wasn't pure feces. There was a lot of mud involved. So I thought, instead of throwing the mud on the compost pile, I threw it in the garden here at the bad end. That end of my garden is bad, so I need to add soil to it. So I had all that, you know, the mud, nutrient-rich soil from the duck pen. So that's why that little bit of a mess there with the tractor. But let's go inside here. Oh, he's going to chew his tail. Alright, sorry about the fast head moving there, but I'm doing this with 100% pivot heads. Alright, we'll see what they've given us in here. Now, as you can see, I've rearranged this in here so that I've got, now I put some pen box or some nesting boxes up higher. I'm there for the chickens actually, because the chickens were, you know, causing a problem here in the lower boxes. So we'll see what they've given us here on eggs, and the chickens are using the duck eggs. Now that's strange. Look at that. That makes no sense. Okay, that's a chicken egg, but that is not the right color. Look at this. And like the only ducks that are on this side of the barn are ruins. They should all be green eggs, and actually there's another one. A white and a green egg. That they should all be green on this side. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I be getting that? Doesn't and actually, here, I'll just put that aside here. I don't know, because I put the chicken eggs right in first. They get crushed. The weight of them breaks them. They don't have a shell as strong. Okay, this makes no sense. Okay, I'm just looking here. The eggs. So there's 4 more. Like you can see, these are white and there's a green. And the green are the ruin. And it's like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna have to go look back in the video here. I didn't keep track of how many ruins, because I've been keeping track of the green eggs, and there's only been like 8 or 9 green eggs a day. And I thought, okay, I had a bunch of female ruins that weren't producing eggs. There's another one, green and a white one. So I was thinking that I had a bunch of females that weren't producing eggs, but I'm looking here this morning. This is a lot of eggs here. So there's another 6 eggs in here, and there's only something on like 20 ruins. Females. So my female ruins are not producing the green eggs like they're supposed to. Because look at that. Like, they're producing a lot of eggs. This is it's gonna be interesting when I watch this video again just see how many eggs I got from the girls. In here. That was a lot of eggs from 20 girls. I'll have to come back and check. So we got 4 chicken eggs. So oh, there's another egg I missed. This is a green one. Yeah, that's a green one. So we'll see what the Muscovies have given us. Now, by separating the girls like this, now I can actually see what we're getting by breed. So that was a lot of eggs for that many girls. I'm really quite shocked at that. And I'm just looking here. I don't know where that came from. Blue styrofoam. That's bizarre. Oh, it must have came from behind the barn there. I didn't even see it the other day. All right, so we have 9 female Muscovies, and they've given us today, there's 1 egg, and 6, 7. So 7 eggs out of 9 females, so that's pretty good. And there's a slight tinge of beige to these ones. Yeah, so the Muscovies, 7 eggs out of 9 girls. But I'm not going to be keeping them separate. These right now I'm classing as crossbreed eggs. So here, I'm just going to grab that styrofoam because I know ducks will pick at it and try to eat it. So that is very strange that the ruins are giving me white eggs. But let's just stand back here and I'll show you the layout. Worked out pretty good, I got the grid there, so I've got the Muscovy on that side, they're going in and out. The ruin and the chickens are on this side. I put all new straw in here, cleaned her all out. This is the new layout for the next month of breeding, and then in about roughly 28 days from now, 28 calendar days, I'm going to be gutting all of this out again. And we're going to turn the barn in completely into a nursery, and all the ducks are going to go back outside again, and they're going to be commingling, and then we're going to use strictly the duck shed over there as strictly for the laying shed for the remainder of the duck egg laying season, and we're going to do just crossbreeds, but because I'm only going to have a month of purebred duck eggs to play with, because I need the barn, because this is where 1,000 ducklings are going to be for the first 3 weeks, and then those ducklings will go outside, and another 1,000 ducklings will go in here. So I need this. I need the barn. So lots of moving around here. When you don't have enough buildings to play with, and you're making do with what you got, you just keep rearranging things. But that grid, though, it's worked out great. I'm so glad I never sold it. It's like having Lego building blocks. You can make anything you want. So it's great stuff. So, all right, so let's go outside and wrap up egg recon and the ducks today, and I can get on with my day. What a difference when spring gets here in the longer days. Right now it's about 8:35, but the ducks are really mad at me. They're not like it. This is the second night now that they've been separated from everybody, by their breeds, and they're not happy. Like, this is very unusual for them to be this quiet, and the Pekings, they're not liking it. They're depressed. I don't know if I can handle a month of my ducks being like this. But they're not. They're not. The beehive activity. They're boring. That's what it is. The ducks are boring. This is almost like some kind of cruel prison situation. So I don't know about this breeding. I just don't know. The ducks are, they're not happy. I've noticed a big difference. And we'll see how it goes here in the next couple of days, but, and the Muscovies are really depressed. Because the Muscovies were the first ones that were, going down to the lake. And today the Muscovies were like some bummed out ducks. But so I don't know. I don't know about this. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just don't know. I'm at a loss. I really am. I just don't know. I'm torn here, because if the ducks are going to be depressed like this, I don't know. I'd rather take my chance. Well, you know, the incubator is big enough that even if I have some duds, and even if I only have 50% success rate, that's still 600 ducklings a month. That's 1,200 ducklings here in 2 month period. So I don't know. We'll see. If the ducks don't snap out of it here, the next couple of days, you know, I'll give them a week, and in a week from now, if they're still depressed like this, because it's being like, I'm telling you, they don't make any noise during the day, they're not doing any activity. I was outside cleaning the duck feces down on the other side of the pen, between the hedge and the pen, and they did nothing all day. I was shocked. So they're a lot more active actually when they were before the dividers were all set up in the pen, and all three breeds were allowed to mingle between each other. The activity was 5 times more activity. So, but this separation, and they've got lots of room to run around, and they're just it's. I think the ducks are depressed. I honestly do. This is what my observation is after raising these guys the last 10 months. That's what I have to say. Where the ducks' heads are at. They're sad.